So glad that you could join me today. Dr. Jamie, we're going to be doing a little bit different practice today. So if you're not feeling too great, if you're really tired, maybe you're getting over a little something, this would be a really great practice to do in bed just to help keep the energy moving and flowing. If you have been diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome or myalgic encephalomyelitis, I have too, 14 years ago. And if you're new to being diagnosed, I just want to tell you my heart goes out to you, and the grief that you're going through is real. And I also want to tell you from my own experience, be really careful to guard your hope. Be really careful to guard your hope that you will feel better at some time. Because no one really knows for sure with this. And everyone's different, and everyone's experience is different. So I will tell you that at my worst, I was in bed and housebound for about a year. And I let somebody take my hope that I was ever going to have a more normal life. But luckily, a friend reached out to me, and I connected with a group of people and started to learn more about how to take excellent care of my nervous system, how to reduce inflammation in my body, and the things that I could do on a day-to-day basis to gradually feel better and build back more capacity to have a normal life. Okay? So if you are stuck in bed, this practice is for you today. These are some of the things that I would do to help keep the energy flowing in my body when I was stuck in bed. Okay? Hang in there. I'm going to move back to the bed. Everybody, we're lying down, and grab a pillow. I'm going to grab a sip of water before I go back. Take a moment to stretch out. If you're already in bed, just think about softening and releasing your hips, your glutes, your low back. Oh, I want to put the music on. I totally forgot. Let's get this going. All right, so you're stretched out, your eyes are closed. The music is going. Pull the breath slowly, deeply into the count of 3 and out to the count of 3. So we want to think about slowing the breath more than deepening the breath. We don't want to overexert. The breath needs to be easy. And we'll balance the inhale equal to the length of the exhale. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Soften and release your shoulders. As you inhale, try to feel into the low lungs, pulling breath gently in. The belly lifts slightly, and then the heart lifts second. Exhale, soften and release the neck and shoulders. And we'll go again. Inhale, gently pull the breath into the belly. and then the heart. Exhale. Soften and release the neck and shoulders. Again, pull the breath into the belly and then into the heart. Exhale, soften and release the neck and shoulders. Bring your hands to your side. Now we're going to take the pillow from the head and bring it under the knees. So a little bit of a lift in the knees. Arms are at your sides. Close your eyes. And we're going to do the oxytocin breath here. So just as there's a stress response that can cause setbacks for those of us with chronic fatigue syndrome, and chronic stress can cause illness for everybody. So just as there is a stress response, there's also a relaxation response that your body is capable of. And the relaxation response helps us to heal stress, damage, and to bring our nervous systems back to calm and ease. So the oxytocin breath, it's really simple. Some people call it a healing sigh. You pull the breath into the belly gently, and you release the breath with a ha sound. H-A-H-H-H. A little bit of a smile to the eyes and to the corners of the mouth as you release the breath with the ha sound. Let's try this 3 times. Gently pull the breath in. Ha. Feeling into the vibrations moving through your throat and your heart and into the belly, vibrating the vagus nerve, which runs from the base of the skull through the throat near the heart and branches out in the belly. Vibrating the vagus nerve helps to stimulate the relaxation response and heal stress damage. Let's do that 2 more times. Pull the breath in gently. Ah. Gently smiling. 1 more time. Pull the breath in. All right, arches of the feet together, ankles together. We're going to interlace the hands behind the head and bring the thumbs to the neck. So your heart is open here. And just a little bit of energy as you hold the knees together and the arches of the feet together. Lift your chin slightly, and then we're going to do a little massage here at the base of the skull. Using the thumbs, massaging the top of the neck and the base of the skull. Really enjoy that release of softening and relaxing the muscles there where the top of the neck meets the skull. Be sure to come in behind the ears, behind the jaw joint. So if we are unwell and we're spending a lot of time lying in bed, the toxins can build up in our body, kind of creating a little bit of a negative feedback loop. It's hard to get feeling better when your toxic load is building in your body. So gentle massage, gentle breath work, gentle movement, and some gentle stretches could be very helpful in stimulating your body's natural detox processes. All right, 1 more round of breath here. And then bring the arms back alongside you. Take a moment here to close your eyes and just enjoy a nice balanced breath. Pulling the breath into 3 and out to 3 as well. And then open the eyes. We're going to do some gentle movement now. So if you feel overly tired at any point, that's okay. Let the movement go and just focus on the breath again. And you might even try a few of those oxytocin breaths, healing sighs. All right, we're going to bring the arms above head. And if you need to bend your elbows to do this comfortably, that's fine. Inhale, big breath into the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in, lift the left knee and cross the right hand to touch the left knee. Exhaling. Inhale, back. Exhale, down, release. Cross patterning, crossing the opposite hand to the opposite knee. Really good for the brain. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale, pull the belly in, lift the right knee, cross and touch with the left hand. Inhale, back. Exhale, down. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale, draw the belly in, lift the left knee, cross the right hand, touch. Inhale, back. And exhale, down. Big breath in. Exhale, draw the belly in, lift the left hand, cross and touch to the right knee. Inhale, back. Exhale, down. Continue on your own, at your own pace, linking the breath with the movement. One more round of breath here. And then when you finish, bring your arms back alongside you. Take a moment to close your eyes, soften the breath. You might enjoy an oxy breath here. Remembering a gentle smile in the eyes and the corner of the mouth. Arches together, ankles together, big breath into the belly now. Exhale, draw the right knee into the chest. Take a hold of that knee. You can use a strap if you're not able to get a hold of the front of that knee. You need a little bit more length. And just very, very gently draw the right thigh into the right side of the belly. And let's roll that right ankle, releasing any creaking and cracking there. Reverse the direction when you are ready. Come back to that foot flexed. Gently hug the thigh in just a little bit more. Deepen the breath. And then when you're ready, gently release the right foot back down to the bed or the floor. Close your eyes. Sorry for this frog in my throat this morning. Take a moment to notice any difference in the way your right leg feels compared to your left. And now let's even things out. Arches together, ankles together, big breath into the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in and bring the left knee in. Take a hold of the knee, gently hugging it towards you. Roll the ankle. And reverse the direction. And gently hug that thigh in just a little bit more. Deepen the breath. And then gently, slowly release that leg back. Relax your whole body. Arms are at your sides. Close your eyes. Bring your awareness to the breath. Imagine pulling the breath in through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, send the breath out through the legs, out through the feet. A little visualization with the breath here. Gently pulling the breath in through the crown of the head, into the heart, and then send the breath down through the legs, out through the feet. One more round of breath here. And then we're going to gently push the pillow away so that we can bring our soles of our feet to resting on the floor or the bed with the knees pointing up to the sky. Bring your arms alongside you like cactus arms, bent at the elbow, or if you can extend your arms straight out, that's fine too. Bring the knees together, bring the soles of the arches of the feet together, and then big breath into the belly. Exhale, draw your belly in as you let the knees gently travel over to the right, as far as your range of motion will allow. Soften and release the hips, the glutes, the low back, and keep that easy breath moving in and out. And then big breath into the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in, lift the knees. Soften and release here for one round of breath. And then big breath into the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in, let the knees travel over to the left side. Release the back, the hips, the glutes. Enjoy your easeful breath. And then big breath into the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in and lift. Now, if you're able to, cross your right knee over your left knee. And here again, big breath into the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in, let the knees travel over to the right. Soften and release the hips, the glutes, the low back. One more round of breath here. And then big breath into the belly. Exhale, pull the belly in, lift the knees back up, uncross, and then recross. Left knee over right, and then big breath into the belly. Exhale, draw your belly in and let the knees travel over to the left. Soften and release the hips, the glutes, and the low back. One more round of breath here. And then big breath into the belly. Exhale, draw the belly up and in and pull the knees back to facing up, uncross the legs. Bring the soles of the feet together and let your knees open wide. If you need to move your feet further away from you to do this comfortably, go for it. If you have pain in your hips, you can put pillows on either side of your thighs to give you a little support. Opening the hips, we're going to do a little massage now at the lower right quadrant of the belly. Bring your fingertips just inside of the pelvic bone on the lower right side of the belly. And we're going to go soft circular massage and make your way up the side of the belly. If your hips have had enough opening and they're starting to be a little bit painful, go ahead and just bring your knees back together. So we're going to massage working up the right side of the belly, the ascending colon. Abdominal massage can be such a great way to help your body naturally detox. Come all the way up to just under the right rib cage. And then we'll gently work our way across from the right to the left, right there under the sternum, the transverse colon. If you find any areas that are tender or tight or painful, you might want to spend a little bit more time there, but back off on your pressure and think about sending the exhale to those areas, softening and releasing. Once you've made it all the way over to under the left rib cage, make your way gently down the descending colon. Continue to keep that balanced breath moving through. Come all the way down to the lower left side of the belly. And then one more round of breath here with massage. And go ahead and release your arms alongside you. Close your eyes, enjoy the breath. Bring your hands to your hips now. Big breath into the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in and feel the low back moving down into the bed or the floor. Keep that work of the belly pulling in, and we're going to lift the right leg up. Flexing the foot, extend out through the heel. If you're able to lift the leg a little bit higher, see how close to perpendicular to the bed you can get. If you start to tremble, that's okay. That's your body saying this might be a little bit too much exertion. Bend the knee and see if that takes the tremble away. If the tremble is still there, then lower the leg a little bit. Keep the core pulling in. One more round of breath here. And then slowly with control, bending that knee, bringing the foot to the bed. Soften and release your belly. Close your eyes and enjoy a balanced breath. Slowly into 3 and out to 3. We balance the inhale equal to the exhale to help balance the energy in the mind and body. If you are feeling a little bit stronger and you want to go with a 4 count, breathing into 4 and out to 4, or even out into 5 and out to 5, go for it. But don't overdo it. We want to keep the breath nice and easeful. All right, going to the other leg. Big breath into the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in, feel the low back moving into the bed. Keep that as you lift the left leg and extend out through the heel. Stretching the back of that leg. You might see if you can lift the leg a little bit higher, coming up to perpendicular. If your leg starts to tremble, try bending at the knee. See if that takes the tremble out. If it doesn't, then try lowering the leg. Keep the core engaged. One more round of breath here. And then slowly bending at the knee, bringing the foot back to the floor. We're going to cross the right ankle just past the left low thigh. Bring your right hand to the right thigh. Gently push the knee away from you and feel the stretch in the right hip and glutes. Soften and release the right hip and glutes with the exhale. One more round of breath here. And then release the right hand away from the thigh. Bring the right foot back to the bed. Big breath into the belly. Exhale, pull the belly in. Bring the left ankle just past the right low thigh. Left hand comes to the left thigh. Push that knee away and deepen the breath. Soften and release the left hip and glutes. Nice, easy breath. One more round of breath here. And then big breath into the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in, uncross. Take a moment here to just soften and release. Enjoy the balanced breath. And then bring your hands to your thighs. Big breath into the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in, lift the knees, and draw the thighs into the belly, knees into the chest. Lift the chin, soften and release the neck and shoulders. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pull the thighs deeply into the belly. One round of breath here. And then release the knees, but keep the right hand on the right knee and the left hand on the left knee. Arms are straight as the knees move away from you. We're going to gently pump the belly breath and rock the pelvis here. So starting with a nice breath in, exhale, gently pull the thighs in, breath moves out. Inhale the knees away. Exhale, slowly draw the knees in. Inhale the knees away. Exhale, draw the knees in. Inhale the knees away. And exhale, draw the knees in. Allow the feet to come back to the floor. Grab your pillow. So we're going to set up with our pillow here. I'm going to roll to my right side. Be really careful anytime you come from lying down to sitting up that you take your time and let your blood pressure equalize slowly. I'm going to grab my pillow and bring it up so that I can lay on it with my shoulders. So I'm going to bring the bottom edge of the pillow to my waist and then very gently relax. I want to allow the head to release and relax, the neck to release and relax, and I've got a little bit of lift in the heart here. Bring my arms alongside my body, or if it's more comfortable to come out to the sides, you can do that as well. Or it might even be more comfortable to just rest your hands on your belly. We're opening the heart here very gently. Inhale, imagine pulling the breath in through the heart center. And as you exhale, send the breath down through the feet, out through the feet. One more round of breath here. And then bring the hands to prayer position at the heart, gently flexing at the wrists, pressing the palms into one another, and draw your shoulders down into the pillow. One more round of breath here. And then gently roll to your right side. Slowly, slowly let your blood pressure equalize. And then we're going to pull that pillow back down to where we started with it under the knees. Pillow under the knees. Turn the soles of the feet facing one another. You can rest your hands on your lower belly if that feels good. little restorative bound angle pose. Soften, release the hips, the glutes, the low back. Eyes are closed. It might even feel good to put a pillowcase over your eyes just to help block out stimulation from the light. Keep the balanced breath moving in and out. Soften and release the hips, the glutes, the low back. Imagine a brilliant spring green light. See that brilliant green light right above your eyes. As you inhale, imagine pulling in bright green light, filling your mind's eye with beautiful bright green light, cooling any inflammation behind your eyes, in your sinuses, or in your head. Inhale, pulling in that cooling green light. And then as you exhale, see that green light moving down through the throat into the heart center, cooling, releasing, relaxing any areas that might feel a little inflamed today. Inhale, pulling in more green light in through your nose, cooling and calming, and moving into the arms. Inhale, pulling more brilliant green light in. Exhale, the light moves down into your torso, down into the hips, your whole upper body shining brilliantly with this cooling, healing, bright green light. Continuing to breathe in brilliant green light, and as you exhale, the light moves down into your legs, down into the lower leg, the arches of the feet, the toes of the feet, until your whole body is alive with this cooling, healing, brilliant spring green light. Now bring a little movement back into the body. Go ahead and straighten the legs. Maybe turn your head gently side to side. Go ahead and bend the legs at the knees. Draw the soles of the feet up so you can move that pillow out and away from you. You can go ahead and remain lying in bed, or if you are ready to transition back up to seated, roll to your right side and pause here. Left hand on the bed in front of you. Take a moment to just enjoy the balanced breath in this position. And when you are ready to come up to seated, big breath in. Exhale, draw the belly in. Use your left hand to push up and slowly lengthen your spine upward as you come to the seated position. Take a moment to close your eyes. Scan the body once again from head to toe. And just notice any difference in the way you feel now compared to when we started. We'll close this practice today chanting Om, Ah, O, one time. Allow the breath to flow in. Bring your hands to prayer position at the heart. We bow in celebration of the divine spark that remains in our hearts, even if we may not be feeling our best. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking a little time to join me in this practice today. Feel free to message me if you have any questions. If you are a person who is living with chronic fatigue syndrome and you want to talk about it, message me. I'm going to go ahead and come on up to the chat and see if anybody wants to say anything before we close our practice today. Sarah, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your presence.